Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about a new topic. It is one of the important and interesting topic. You can get it. So here I am going to share slides. Here you can see this is the topic like alcohol. Alcohol and disulfiram we'll discuss here. Next, and in this session, I will discuss the about definition of alcohol, mechanism of action of alcohol, pharmacological actions, clinical uses, drug interaction, contraindication, and adverse effects. And next, here you can see alcohol. About two alcohols I will discuss here. One is ethanol, another is methanol. And ethanol is one of the, alcohols are hydroxy derivatives. And there is alcohol is manufactured from sugars, fermentation of sugars. That means sugars when treated with zymase enzyme in yeast, it gives carbon dioxide and ethanol. And one of the major byproduct, that is molasses. You will get here. And next, this is the you have to know pharmacological action of alcohol. Different pharmacological actions is there. In alcohol have local actions. That means alcohol used as antiseptics. Alcohol have astringent activity. Again, alcohol, if any irritation is there in skin, then alcohol can be rubbed over the skin, as because alcohol have mild rubefacient and counter irritant activity. And next you can see effect of alcohol in CNS. And alcohol have CNS depressant activity, and alcohol have the ability to change mood and feelings. And if you increase the dose or concentration of alcohol, different types of activity you may see, as because you can see in your society if anyone is drinking, after drinking alcohols means uh, more concentrated alcohol, he will shouting, or he may disturb family or society also. So in CVS, you can see the action of alcohol in cardiovascular system. In lower small dose, alcohol have the vasodilation activity. But if you increase concentration, means in moderate dose, alcohol may give tachycardia, increase heartbeat, palpitation, or increase, or at larger dose, it may cause myocardial depression or vasomotor depression. So next, in blood, alcohol have ability to increase HDL cholesterol level, as well as it decrease LDL oxidation. And alcohol have if alcohol, if you are taking alcohol or chronic alcoholism, there may be chances of megaloblastic anemia or mild anemia. And in body temperature, alcohol depress temperature regulating center. In respiration, brandy and whiskey, these two types of these two brands stimulate respiratory center. And in GIT, you can see in dilute alcohol, that means around 10%, it have gastric acid secretion. It stimulate gastric acid secretion, but in higher concentration, it inhibit gastric secretion. It may cause vomiting, mucosal congestion, and there may be chances of acute pancreatitis in heavy due to heavy drinking. After that, in liver, one common thing is there, liver cirrhosis. Due to chronic alcoholism, there may be chances of liver cirrhosis, as because alcohol is one of the microsomal enzyme inducer. Next, in skeletal muscle, you can see alcohol may cause weakness and myopathy. In kidney, alcohol gives the diuresis activity, and in endocrine effects, this alcohol acts on adrenal gland and increase adrenaline release. Then you have to know pharmacokinetics of alcohol. In pharmacokinetics, you have to know absorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion, ADME. From uh, absorption of alcohol from stomach is depend on dose or concentration, and maximum absorption of alcohol is from intestine. And means alcohol gets distributed widely in the body. It have the ability to cross blood-brain barrier as well as placenta. And this alcohol is oxidized by microsomal enzyme, mainly cytochrome P2E1. This thing is important. You have to remember this. Alcohol is metabolized by which of the following enzyme? This. And metabolism of alcohol is follows zero order kinetics. It is also important for MCQ. There may be question like which of the following alcohol, which of the following drugs follow zero order kinetics. That will be alcohol. It may be methanol or it may be ethanol. And this alcohol is excreted through kidney and lungs. Okay. Then you have to know the clinical uses of alcohol. And from pharmacological actions of alcohol, you can say this type of uses may have. Means alcohol have antiseptic activity, alcohol have astringent activity, alcohol have carminative activity or appetite stimulant activity. And some alcohol brand like brandy and whiskey effective in vasodilation. And this ethanol is used in methanol poisoning. And again, alcohol have counter irritant activity. This some use clinical. These are the some clinical uses of alcohol. Next, you have to remember the drug interaction. And this alcohol with these drugs, anxiolytics, antidepressant, antihistaminics, hypnotics, have synergistic activity as because alcohol is the enzyme inducer along with anxiolytic, antidepressant. These are also enzyme inducer, microsomal enzyme inducing drugs. So the along with these drugs, alcohol activity is increased, and this cause CNS depression. Along with, you can see aspirin and other NSAIDs cause more gastric bleeding when taken with alcohol. This point is important. Again, hypoglycemic action of insulin and sulfonylureas is enhanced by alcohol ingestion. These three drug interaction is very, very important. You have to remember this. In MCQs, there may be questions from this drug interaction. Again, contraindication of alcohol. At what condition alcohol should not be taken? In case of peptic ulcer, in case of GERD, gastroesophageal reflux patient, in case of epilepsy, in case of liver disease, pregnant women should not take alcohol as because in this case, alcohol may harm or damage body. Several toxicity and adverse effects of alcohol you can see here due to moderate drinking of alcohol, due to acute alcoholism, due to chronic alcoholism. These symptoms may be there. And again, you have to know another alcohol like methanol is one of the methanol. And you see methanol also on alcohol, and it also CNS depressant agent. And here you can see methanol also follows zero order kinetics. And how this methanol is degraded means methanol is metabolized to formaldehyde and formic acid by alcohol and aldehyde dehydrogenase respectively. In mechanism of action, you can see this. So another drug here, another one of the important drug that is disulfiram is there. So you have to know about this disulfiram also. That means disulfiram is used to treat chronic alcoholism. And these are the some symptoms which is present after given disulfiram to the alcoholic patient or alcoholic persons, like headache, nausea, vomiting, chest pain, weakness, blood vision, mental confusion, sweating, breathing difficulties, all this. Here you can see the mechanism of action of ethanol, this disulfiram. You can see ethyl alcohol and methyl alcohol. Two alcohol is there. This methyl alcohol is converted to formaldehyde and ethyl alcohol is converted to acetaldehyde. But with the help of one enzyme, that is alcohol dehydrogenase. And again, this formaldehyde is converted to formic acid and acetaldehyde is converted to acetic acid with the help of another enzyme, that is aldehyde dehydrogenase. So disulfiram is one of the drug which inhibit the activity of this enzyme aldehyde dehydrogenase. What will happen if this aldehyde dehydrogenase activity will be inhibited? So the acetaldehyde or formaldehyde will not, these two things will not convert it to acetic acid and formic acid. So acetaldehyde and formaldehyde volume or concentration in the blood will increase. So because acetaldehyde and formaldehyde is not safe for human beings, this when uh, level of acetaldehyde and formaldehyde is increased in blood, it will start giving symptoms or difficulties. And next you can see this mechanism. You can see disulfiram blocks this oxidation of inhibiting aldehyde dehydrogenase, and this uh, combination of disulfiram with alcohol, this is called disulfiram alcohol reaction. And here you can see there, if this disulfiram inhibit aldehyde dehydrogenase enzyme, then acetaldehyde concentration in blood is increased 5 to 10 times. Okay. Then one of the drugs like fomepizole. In here you have already see fomepizole, which inhibit alcohol dehydrogenase. And so fomepizole is a specific inhibitor of alcohol dehydrogenase and the drug of choice for methanol poisoning by retarding its metabolism. Mainly in methanol poisoning, this fomepizole is used. After that, these are the some adverse effect which is there when given disulfiram. If any person is taking alcohol, these symptoms will be there. Suppose one person taking alcohol and doctors given disulfiram to that person, and that person will feel these symptoms, and then that person will think that maybe these symptoms, maybe they are due to alcohol, drinking of alcohol. After that, that person will fear about taking alcohol, then suddenly he will stop to take alcohol. So that's the main intention, to give disulfiram to the alcoholic person. So this is a summary about alcohol. You can remember this point. Withdrawal syndrome in alcoholics are treated by benzodiazepine and naltrexone. Means if one person taking alcohol day by day, means regularly, then there may be, if suddenly he stopped to taking alcohol, there may be withdrawal syndrome is there. So for treatment of that syndrome, benzodiazepine and naltrexone is given. And again, ethanol is used as antidote in methanol poisoning. These 2 points is important here. So that's all. So this is one of the interesting as well as important topic. And in pharma, I think in chemistry, inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, alcohol is there. You can know this. So lastly, thank you so much. Thank you.